Hello class, my name is Mike Holland and the topic I chose to research for this assignment was tea and cricket, the British influence in Pakistan culture. In my research, I found many interesting aspects of how Britain has influenced the Pakistani culture. The ones that I will be focusing on today include language, education, politics, and of course, cricket and tea. There are over 300 dialects and languages spoken in Pakistan today, and each is distinctly different from the other. Some of the common languages are Urdu, which is the national language of Pakistan, Punjabi, Sindhi, Patsu, and Balochi. I was surprised to learn that the English is the official language of Pakistan. In fact, English is used in schools, colleges, and universities throughout Pakistan. According to Muhammad Mazir Khalid Sawali, who works at the University of Lahore, he explains how language has had a big impact on the Pakistani culture. He says, and I quote, "By far the greatest impact on the westernization has had on our culture is on the language. Our mother tongue, Urdu, is being replaced by English as the more common language used in conversations. The reason being increased number of English medium schools in our society and the excess of emailing and messaging among youth. Surprisingly, the influence is to such an extent that some part of the youth feel ashamed of speaking Urdu. We have started using English as a tool to distinguish between the classes high and low." Education. The UK still has an important and involved role with the education in Pakistan. In fact, 118 Pakistan universities have developed partnerships with over 90 universities in the UK. What this means is that the universities are working together in both countries to provide high education learning experiences to students in Pakistan. Pakistan's primary school attendance is only 66%, which is well below the world average, which is around 90%. So due to the lack of education for children, the Department of International Development, DFID, is spending 453 million euros in education in Pakistan during the years 2011 to 2015. Also, because reading is such an important aspect of education, the British Council has opened numerous libraries with public access in Lahore and Karachi. History and politics has been greatly influenced by the British. We have learned in class about the partition of India and how that affected Pakistan. Due to where the borders were drawn, Pakistan felt betrayed by Judge Ratcliffe's decision over the new Pakistani-Indian border. It carried out in only 6 weeks, and the judge had never stepped foot in the country before the lines were made. The new border did not include two major Muslim areas that Pakistan insists on having, and it was also deprived them of any military arsenals. The new border hurt both India and Pakistan because the lines went through agricultural land and it separated communities. Because Pakistan felt the borders weren't fair, they are still bitter about this decision, and it plays a huge role in the history and political decisions made today. Cricket players in Pakistan have always been the most desired players in the country. Most players come from wealthy families and are given the opportunity to play the sport the British have left behind. The International Cricket Council rankings has Pakistan currently 4th in the nation, and their next opponent is Zimbabwe, and they play them Sunday, September 27th. And then tea. Black tea came into Pakistan during the colonial British era. Cities like Lahore has one of the biggest tea cultures, which traces back to British influence. And finally, some of the examples I've discussed today show the influence that the British had on the Pakistani culture. Although Britain has influenced their culture, Pakistan has tried to be true to their own culture, values, and beliefs. The whole world is evolving and many cultures overlap and influence each other. Pakistan and Britain is just one example of two countries that have had an effect on one another. Thank you.